I've had a lot of requests to put out a video going over the radar in PvP, so let's get started. The radar is separated into 6 sectors and 1 centerpiece. You are at the very center of the radar. The center circle of the radar represents anything within 0 to 8 meters of you. The large sector surrounding the center circle represents anything within 9 to 24 meters. The outer radar blips represent anything within 25 to 49 meters, and anything past that will not show up on the radar. Since meters aren't really represented well in the game aside from ammo boxes, here's what that looks like from your perspective. If the center circle is fully illuminated, this is the maximum range that you can find your enemy. If the larger sectors are illuminated, this is the minimum, and this is the maximum range that you can find your enemy. If you have a blip on the outer circle, this is the minimum, and this is the maximum range you can find your enemy. Another small thing to take note of on the radar is how it displays someone higher or lower than you. If someone is directly above you, the center circle will be illuminated but dimmer than normal. Same thing if they are below you. So if you ever see a dimly lit portion of the radar, chances are they are above or below your current position. The other things that can mess with radar is invisibility. If a hunter crouches to go invis, he will only be on the radar in small blips every 5 seconds, provided that he is crouching, or crouch walking. If the hunter is sprinting while invis, he will still show up on the radar as normal. Using a jump ability while invis will also immediately cause you to show up on someone's radar. Now, how do you use all of this information? Well, the answer is actually kind of simple. This information is completely useless unless you know the maps that you're going to play on. The radar doesn't give you exact positions of people like other games since there is no minimap accompanying it. It only gives you a general idea of where an enemy is in relation to your current position. You're supposed to look at the radar, judge the distance someone is off that, and then make an educated guess on where they are positioned with your knowledge of the map. This is a wonderful system for Destiny since there's just so much movement in the game. You can tell the general whereabouts of someone and then quickly assess where they could be going from there. If you're having trouble reading the radar quickly, then chances are you need to actually just spend more time learning the space of the maps. Go into a private match and learn how long it takes to close the distance in a particular choke point, or learn how far away you have to be to not show up if you're trying to flank someone. The radar can also be used as kind of a mind game. Since it does pick people out from about 50 meters, you can give the impression to the enemy team that you're flanking. If they're organized, they can quickly try and overwhelm you, or maybe they'll just not be able to figure out which engagement point to devote their attention to. It's difficult to show footage of that, but I can tell you having a simple presence on the radar will usually mess with people's heads if they're playing passively. Aside from those tips, there really isn't much else to the radar. Play enough and you will know every nook and cranny that people like to go into on the maps. Then use that knowledge when you glance at the radar. I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.